Okay. Yeah. Meeting control. Okay, here we go. Jelek. Oke, gini aja ya. So, good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm
Good.
good. How about you?
How about
Good
you?
enough, ma'am.
I'm good too. Oh yeah, by the way, I know that today we supposed not to have class, right?
Yes.
Because it's orang wisuda ya.
Yeah, ma'am.
And I know, and actually, you know, I didn't really expect you are here. It's kind of a lot, I can say, because my purpose was like, okay, I will invite you. If you want to join, you are welcome. But if you want to do something else, or if you think today is holiday, it's okay, because this video will be recorded, and then as I told you before that we will have Facebook group, right, to post the video or the material or whatever related to drama class on Facebook, but I haven't made it, and I will do, and I will share the link for you, and you are welcome to join. And okay, first of all, for a drama class, the instructor will be, I mean, the lecturer will be me and Bu Dian. Okay, so we will do collaborative teaching, which means the student also kind of, you know, is also are also kind of combined. Why? Actually, especially for drama course, it should be group work, you know, like um, I think different from drama course in literature department, which we mainly focus on the analysis of the drama. But in English education department, it seems like, according to the curriculum, that you are um, uh, you are required to do the stage performance, something like that, you know, like, yeah, the drama, the acting. And however, I believe you won't be able to perform unless you understood, right? So that's why for drama class, we kind of combining between um, the practice one and the theory one. What I mean by the theory one is that it's not like the theory of drama, like introduction to literature, you know, like, this is the kingdom, this is the what. Uh, but indeed, we sometimes will touch it, you know, because you cannot totally talk about Hamlet unless you also think about what happened in Renaissance, right? Thank you for joining my class last time. And I believe it will help. Um, and then what else? Okay, so like the previous batch, I mean the previous years, the students are encouraged to have the stage performance. However, as we know, during this time, it's Corona pandemic. So we got to think of the project that we can, you know, um, switch, right? Oh yeah, by the way, last year we do not focus on, we didn't focus on stage performance, because we try to do like the one you did in English for literature, English literature, you know, the the exhibition. So for drama class, the student exhibited the drama, you know, like they told us like just like the way you did in what is it, in introduction to literature. And for this year drama class, uh, we were thinking of what project suit you, because according to the previous years, whatever is that, even it's either stage performance or the exhibition, both demand you know, offline meeting, right? And now we were thinking about what kind of project you could do in online class, right? And you know what, I come up with a lot of idea actually, because you know, I love online class just so much. I think it's easy, you know. I mean, it's not easy peasy, you know. It's more flexible, you know. You can learn more than just sitting down in the classroom, you know. And for me personally, either teaching or learning, I mean, either becoming a student or becoming a teacher in online class is more awesome. Well, any of you think the same as me? Like you sit down at home, you know, like so casual, and you have the class at the same time, right? Well, yeah, go back to the project. So I come up with some ideas of the project, which either can facilitate the stage performance, but online stage performance, and exhibition, but online exhibition. You know, in the current pandemic time, you know, the artist, the singer, the whatever artist, you know, they also need perform, they also need to perform, but they conduct a very awesome performance and live, you know. And what is it telling you? You know, this pandemic give us opportunity to learn not only a certain subject, but also other way, other thing, you know. Have you ever realized that finally in maybe in the end of the literature, no, in the drama class, you are not only you don't only understand the drama, you know, the story or whatever, but you understand how to make the YouTube video, like animated drama, you know. I was thinking of that. I know it's gonna be challenging, but once you do it, you were like, "See, I did it." You know, that's example. So you finally not only learning the like English drama, but also the creativity. It's just like I remember last introduction to literature, you did not only learn, you know, the history or the story of what, but you learn how to build the, you know, the miniature of Renaissance building, and then you say, oh, this is the dome, like I think that's not English department students doing those creative things, but creativity belongs to everybody, right? And you deserve to practice creativity. That's the point. What I think. I mean, the benefit of you know, the hardship. You know, the hardship is meant to make us grow better. Kesulitan itu kan memang diciptakan biar kita tumbuh lebih baik gitu ya. If life is easy, you know, like I think it's gonna be boring. Okay, by the way, let's go back to the syllabus. Can you see the syllabus here? Shoot. Okay, here. The description, right? Welcome to drama class. And then the goal, you know, this is elective, right? It's like when you see this drama class and then you were like, okay, drama, bye bye, I move to tourism. It's up to you because it's elective. Like, it's your choice. And then that's why this contract is important, you know. So in the end, like in the process, you will not feel, you know, trapped. Alamak, nggak enak kelasnya, berat kali misalnya kayak gitu. Atau alah banyak benar tugasnya, alah nyesal aku. So before you do penyesalan, let's do pembukaan gitu ya. Yeah, so this is elective elective class. You see here I write what resonance with adolescents. Okay, but don't think dirty. It means like our story might, you know, like adult story, but you know, like the life of adult, not a certain adult you have in you know, negative meaning. Yeah, we meant to learn about, you know, like critical thinking, asking something that bother life, for example. Yeah, and then also we want to boost self-confidence. That's why we meant to have, you know, like the role play or the exhibition. And then there will be, you know, like reading opportunity, you read or watch. And then class report, as always, with me we will have a lot of class report, so you are permitted to leave if you are not ready with the class report. And then the performance work, this one I mean, we will think of the online one. Who knows, you know, you make the project of the like performance work, and then you got a lot of subscriber, and you know, you beat Atta Halilintar because you deserve better. Maybe, right? Like, who knows? For example, you make Hamlet, an animated one, you know, and then after that, the little kid from England was like, I like learning English literature with this video instead. And you got a lot of subscriber, and then maybe just do your best, you know. Nggak ada usaha yang dihianati sama hasilnya, gitu ya. Okay, course material. We have must read text, and then you know what I mean by must read text. It's in order to you to understand the text. Maybe after you read, you don't understand, right? I mean, maybe this is maybe after you read, you will not comprehend the text because the text is weird or hard or whatever. Maybe you need to watch in order to understand, right? But what I want you to know is to introduce you that there are this type of language, you know. So we have Oedipus Rex or Oedipus the King, and we have streetcar named Desire. Pernah dengar nggak? Terus tuh kalau Oedipus kita pernah bahas nggak kemarin di literature? Nggak pernah. Iya, karena Oedipus itu ditulis pada zaman Yunani kuno. Ya, nulisnya Sofokel. Ya, di ya itu Sofokel. Ini orang-orang Yunani kuno, zamannya dewa-dewa Yunani dulu tuh. Zaman-zamannya si Plato kayak gitu. Lettingan ya, lettingan. Ya, Streetcar Named Desire itu Tennessee Williams, dia American. Karena kemarin Introduction to Literature kan fokusnya sama British ya. Ya, biar bengong asal British gitu. No. I mean, yeah, it's American. We got to know a little bit American literature. I mean, to introduce you and People in the Wind last time. This was what I proposed last time regarding the variety of the text, you know, like I want you to know. But this is not a fixed price. we can still negotiate. For example, ma'am, what about instead of reading Oedipus Rex, what about we read um, William Shakespeare? Number one, it's easier to find the movie, and then it's more contemporary, not contemporary, but modern English. It's okay. We can negotiate, you know. And then Streetcar Named Desire. You know, this reading text. What I want is you can choose another story, but with the same level of hardship. Why? Because you need to know the hardship to face the world, you know. Kalau kalian yang dihadapi semuanya mudah-mudah gitu kan ya, ternyata dunia susah gitu. Jadi you got to learn the hard one, you know. Makanya saya bilang tadi tuh ketika baca Oedipus atau nanti misalnya kita pilih Othello atau kita pilih apa Macbeth gitu misalnya. Kemarin udah ya Macbeth ya. Nggak usah, kalau yang udah di literature jangan lagi. Nanti redundant gitu ya. But Oedipus Rex sounds good, right? You learn. Ada Oedipus Rex, ada yang ini juga apa namanya tuh satunya Oedipus tuh. Aduh, saya lupa. Antigon juga ada. Itu pokoknya zaman-zamannya Yunani lah. Maksud saya tuh biar kenal gitu loh. Nggak harus paham. Maksudnya nggak harus fluent gitu loh. Nggak harus. Namanya juga extensive reading gitu kan. So when you read it, it's hard. You connect your reading with another reading, so that it helps you to understand. Kayak gitu kan, kita kan ekstensif kan. Atau you watch other video to help you understand your current reading. Nah, ini kita coba baca dan bahas again. It's for you to know the type of writing. Terus additionalnya tadi diinform lagi sesuai dengan pilihan kita nanti gitu ya. So let's see the schedule. Schedule-nya hari ini introduction and syllabus gitu ya. Nah harusnya ini ada the history of drama. Tapi kalian sudah tahu a little bit part of the history of drama, like English drama, right? Tapi kalau kita bicara masalah drama yang drama yang secara umum ya, bukan English drama. Kalau kemarin kan English literature. Jadi kita mulai membicarakan drama itu ketika zamannya Renaissance, ingat nggak? Ya kan? Yeah, so why drama or play is so popular during Renaissance era, if you still remember? Why? Because, answer me. Or I will go to BAA ganti nilai kalian jadi C.
Because the story is interesting, I guess.
Who? What?
Because the story is really interesting, I guess.
Because the story of what drama is interesting. I mean, novel is
such as
also interesting. Listen, my question is, during Renaissance era, drama or play is very popular. Do you remember why?
There is the first Romeo and Juliet, right?
Yeah, that time was when Romeo and Juliet was performed and other story alike. So why drama or play were so popular during Renaissance? Remember? It has something to do with the queen.
I kalau nggak salah, the queen in the Renaissance is a very like drama or dramatical.
Who is the queen?
I forgot it.
Who is the queen?
Ini Elizabeth.
Elisa Santi, huh?
No, Elizabeth, no, Elisa Santi.
Elizabeth I, right? Elizabeth the first.
Yeah, Elizabeth
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, the queen who marry the country. Ratu yang menikahi negaranya. Kan ada yang nggak kawin-kawin sama laki-laki, ya kan? Yeah, karena because at that time the queen loved the theater, so it's easy, everything in this world. If the queen like it, if the king like it, if president like it, boom, it goes well, And I mean, yeah, during kingdomship, right? Not you cannot say it during democratic way, But during democratic way, if the society love it. So it's boom boom, like Atta Halilintar kan, macam itu model dia banyak yang subscribe gitu kan ya. Why? Because it's the voice of massive, massive people kayak gitu. Yang lihatnya, ya kalau dari zamannya kerajaan ya the power is in queen, right? His own queen. Apa sih tadi tuh kok lari ke sana sih kita? Oh, drama ya. So, jadi kalau di in the history of English literature, drama itu populernya zamannya Queen Elizabeth kan, Renaissance kan. But as the matter of fact, drama itu the drama has emerged long time ago, right? So one of the milestone is during ancient civilization. It's in a ancient Greek civilization. Apa tuh? Pada zaman peradaban Yunani kuno itu udah ada teater kayak gitu. So in this class, instead of only talking about English literature, we also we'll learn about like long time ago the history of English literature gitu. And of the drama. Makanya kita membaca Oedipus Rex kayak gitu biar kenal tulisannya. Nanti kalian juga boleh search skrip aslinya yang bukan bahasa Inggris berarti kan ya. You know what? It is to let you know kalau begitulah skripnya dulu gitu. Kita kenal aja dulu gitu loh. Maksudnya jangan sampai nggak tahu gitu. Nah, baru yang kita coba lihat skrip bahasa Inggrisnya, bagaimana nih ditulisnya, penterjemahannya gitu kan, dari skrip Yunani kuno ke skrip bahasa Inggris. Apakah bahasa Inggrisnya kayak bahasa Inggris yang we were talking right now? Kayak gitu kan ya. Or is it like the one in Renaissance? Or is it like the one in Romanticism? So we will see, right? It will be in week 2, artinya minggu depan, ya. And then I'm not sure if we can finish the Oedipus Rex in 1 week because we can extend in week 3, right? For Oedipus Rex. Or if we finish, then we go to a streetcar named Desire. Or if you have another alternative you want to suggest, if you remember our last introduction to literature class, we are doing extensive reading, right? So you are free to choose. Ingat kan waktu itu kalian disuruh milih apa? Robinson Crusoe atau apa? Gulliver ya? Iya nggak sih? So the work is up to you, right? So it's the same here, but the level should be the same. Kalau kayak kemarin tuh kan mau milih Robinson Crusoe atau Gulliver Travel, tapi kan levelnya sama. Levelnya itu kan pada apa 18th century gitu loh. Nah, yang cari yang selevel boleh memilih tapi cari yang selevel gitu. Nah, terus tuh nanti kita bahas dan kita lihat. Kemudian selanjutnya we will have people in the wind karena waktu itu people in the wind ini yang akan dipilih untuk uh, dipraktiskan. Nah, kalau kalian lihat di silabus ini silabus lama gitu ya. Setelah kita memahami beberapa teks, maka kita akan reading script with intonation gitu, latihan gitu kan bagaimana people in the wind itu bacanya gimana. Terus tuh misalnya dialognya kan beda ya antara baca skrip datar dengan skrip dialog ada drama kan beda kan nadanya apa kayak gitu. Terus kita belajar blocking and positioning, custom and property and music, which we can't practice it here, right? So instead of having play practice, kayak blocking, positioning, voicing, articulation, we change it into virtual drama. So setelah midterm test nanti you decide what project do you want to work on, right? Jadi boleh kalau kalian ada, so I got inspired by my daughter. Actually dia tuh disuruh storytelling gitu ya. So instead of storytelling, she play puppet, main nakma, main wayang gitu kan. Jadi tuh Shafi is hot, and then that's a bird kayak gitu. Ingat kan waktu kecil kita main puppet gitu. Tapi kan level anak saya kan IT-nya yang anak lulus 5 SD ya segitulah, nggak bisa cuma kamera terus dia main puppet kayak gitu. But I got the inspiration, you can do better, you know. Jadi drama yang script drama. So remember, you are not meant to write a drama script. You are meant to understand it and to appreciate it, to perform in digital way or in the virtual way. Nah, jadi tuh boleh pakai puppet tadi, atau kalau kalian bisa bikin pakai animasi gitu, it's so good bikin animasinya. Nanti suara animasinya kalian yang dubbing, it's also good. Terus tuh kalau enggak juga pakai, kan banyak cara bikin itu. Ada yang karakternya di foto-foto terus digoyang-goyang aja. Maksudnya videonya itu bukan berupa video tapi koleksi kumpulan dari foto-foto, foto jalan. Jadi misalnya gambar orang gitu kan. Jadi ada dialognya gitu, tapi kalian yang mengucapkannya, mengisi suara karakter itu. Karena if you can do like animated video, it will be really really good. But I cannot force you to do. So again, it depends on your creativity in the end. Tapi itu kan masih nanti setelah meet ya. Jadi final product kita adalah video drama yang didubbing oleh suara kalian dan gambar videonya itu boleh berupa gerakan video animasi atau kumpulan picture yang nanti deh saya kasih contohnya, susah kali jelasinnya. Kayaknya kalian paham deh maksud saya ya. Kan gambar di foto-foto gitu. So it's up to you, because the most important thing is your pronunciation, right? Your dialogue in feeling like in telling, in reading, or in articulating the drama. Ya, itu dia. Nah, nanti instead of learning blocking and positioning, custom and property, for the play, maybe we will talk about custom and property that you can imagine for your story. Jadi misalnya kalian bikin gambar animasi, digambar tangan nggak apa-apa, atau mau ambil gambar apa yang ada di internet, boleh kayak gitu. Tapi kostumnya, kalau you cerita zamannya Renaissance kan karakternya nggak pakai jeans ya. So maybe we talk about that, when we talk about costume. So it's the girl with corset, and then with the white face karena waktu itu wajah yang pale, yang pucat itu bagus kayak gitu. Terus tuh pakai gown kayak gitu, bukan jeans atau hot pants atau mini skirt gitu. Jadi kalau isi your project itu drama zamannya Hamlet, zamannya Renaissance, kostumnya kayak mana, propertinya kayak apa, kayak gitu kalau dipilih. So we will discuss that after the final. And then the project for the final project will be group project. Oke. Karena kalian nggak banyak, berapa nanti saya mau cek ulang lagi. So we will have group project. Artinya bagaimana kami kan nanti nggak berjumpa atau kami harus berkumpul. No, jadi kalian you take your part, kan kerjaan ini kan bisa dikerjakan bersama-sama tapi dalam berjauhan gitu kan bisa ya. Itulah makanya disebut virtual project. Kalian nggak harus ketemu. Walaupun ketemu lebih enak gitu kan ya. Tapi kan kita harus social distancing, makanya makan jengkol banyak-banyak. Oke. Nah, class exam. This class is it's extensive, bukan intensif ya. Well, it's intensive waktu kita practice readingnya, tapi it's more extensive, right? Because we try to understand with another. And then project-based assessment. There will be no exam in this class. As you know, I don't like exam. I like project, It help not only you but also me to see something bigger than a piece of paper, It's project. And then the grading, participation, maksudnya nih reading di classroom apa kayak gitu karena kita bahas nanti reading and classroom discussion. Ini maksudnya termasuk report-reportnya ya. Itu 50%, group projectnya nanti 50%. So it's a big deal, right? Makanya separuh semester. Nah, reading and classroom discussion tuh maksudnya yang itu reading response, terus tuh whatever like small assignment before the project. Nanti kan kalau udah mid project itu nggak ada assignment lagi, tapi perkembangan assignment kan, perkembangan project itu yang kita lihat. And gradingnya gimana? Kalian udah tau lah grading saya ya, active analysis kayak gitu. Tapi kan sekarang kita nggak bisa bikin itu ya, bikin kartu kumpulan pahala ya. So it will be another way to handle biar nggak pakai kartu pahala. Terus tuh preparation-nya tuh ya, nanti kan seperti yang kemarin juga sebelum masuk kelas saya kan we have preparation lah, right? Misalnya cari video-video apa yang related to Oedipus Complex, Oedipus Rex, terus tuh entah histerinya kah, agar kita memahami Oedipus Rex dengan lebih baik kayak gitu. Nah, waktu itu ada memorization line, karena apa itu memorization of lines tuh? Ketika mereka on the stage, kan mereka ngomong nih, itu kan memorization of the line. So I can grade it, walaupun nanti akhirnya lupa. Tapi untuk for the sake of the stage, you need it, right? Nah, tapi ini jadinya nggak memorization of the line. Jadi ketika bikin project kalian, pronunciation-nya, pengucapannya, dan intonation-nya gitu ya. Nah, waktu itu juga availability to fellow classmate to rehearsing. Waktu itu kan kalau setiap latihannya gitu tuh, itu juga saya nilai. Karena ada tuh yang dulu malas datang latihan, kayak gitu. Kan kasihan yang datang latihan, karena harus menunggu dia, misalnya gitu. Nah, untuk kalian gimana nanti? So, nanti ada untuk pengganti availability for fellow classmate to rehearsing itu, diganti dengan, apa namanya tuh, project jurnal gitu ya. Nanti remind me untuk membuatnya dalam bentuk Google, atau kalian yang nanti yang bikin dalam Google Form. Jadi setiap setelah mengerjakan bagian dari project ini, you mention what you do, kasih tahu apa. Kayaknya saya aja deh yang buat nanti. Kalian udah melakukan apa aja kayak gitu. Misalnya, oh hari ini saya menggambar kayak gitu. Saya menggambar Desdemona gitu atau apa. So it's the record, right? Because anyway, you work in the group but you work alone. You know what I mean? You work separately in the group. That's why we need a journal. Agak mirip dengan catatan pahala, tapi catatan pahala kan instan gitu ya. Jawab garis, tanya garis kayak gitu kan ya. Dapat bonus garis-garis kayak gitu. So it's pretty much the same. So what I want to say is actually I hope our drama class is process-oriented classes. We learn because we appreciate the time we work on together. It's not only the result, like bam bam, the video is so cool, tapi yang bikinnya bukan kalian, untuk apa juga kayak gitu kan ya. That's why the blog, apa namanya tuh, the jurnal itunya, perkembangan projectnya itu diperlukan biar tahu. Anyway, I love a good result, but I appreciate the process kayak gitu. Oke. Nah, kayak gitu. Selanjutnya ada pertanyaan nggak? Ada pertanyaan nggak? Kalau nggak ada pertanyaan, so again, biar clear aja gitu ya. Untuk jadwal drama kelas A sore kan hari ini jam 1. Sedangkan drama Wednesday kan jam 11.10 ya kelas B sore ya. So, kalau di kelas kan setiap masuk kelas yang ngomonginnya sama gitu. Jadi we will find the matching day, karena nanti juga kita harus mempertimbangkan kelasnya Bu Dian yang kelas pagi. Tapi anak pagi kan kalau ke sore kan nggak masalah gitu ya. Tapi sebenarnya yang paling penting adalah apa? Ketika apapun materinya, baik Zoom meeting seperti ini atau video atau tugas apa, it's weekly, itu per minggu gitu ya. Jadi deadline-nya itu per 1 minggu. Misalnya kelas A sore hari Selasa. Jadi kalau ada deadline kerjaan kalian akan deadline-nya itu hari Selasa gitu loh. By weekly kayak gitu. Jadi kalau seandainya saya bikin video atau mengirimkan tugas hari Senin, kalau kalian mau bacanya hari Selasa, it's your right because your schedule is on Tuesday, right? Ya. Paham nggak? Pengiriman maksudnya tuh dari sayanya tuh kirim ke kalian tuh bisa harinya bisa beda-beda. Tapi deadline untuk kalian per kelasnya itu sesuai dengan jadwal kalian. Jadi bisa jadi saya bikin Zoom gitu kan ya di hari Senin. Kemudian kan kalian nggak bisa ikut Zoom-nya kayak gini gitu ya. Terus tapi kan jadwal kalian hari Selasa. Daripada kalian ngonek-ngonek saya bilang, oh kuliahnya hari Selasa, tapi kuliahnya Senin kayak gitu. Makanya saya record. Nanti kalau kalian mau nontonnya di jadwal kalian, karena kalian disiplin sama jadwal itu tuh ya monggo gitu ya. nanti kan available di mana namanya tuh Facebook. Oh ya, by the way, I try to upload our video di YouTube. Jadi mau nontonnya di YouTube kayak atau di FB juga pakai link YouTube gitu. Tapi FB itu cuma platform untuk setoran. Kayak gitu. Nah, so biar itu untuk menghindari karena kemarin tuh ada yang komplain, oh ngajarnya tidak sesuai jadwal. Oh, oke. Corona juga datang nggak sesuai jadwal kok. So it's like that ya. Ada pertanyaan lagi? Nggak ada? Jadi, kalau nggak ada pertanyaan, for next week, find Oedipus Rec. Bisa saya bikin itunya, bikin platformnya. Find Oedipus Rec, the old transcript, the original transcript yang kalian nggak bisa baca tulisannya itu, saya juga nggak bisa. The English translation yang awal-awalnya, jadi kind of old English, sama yang modern one. Jadi ada 3 yang harus kalian temukan. Sama-sama Oedipus Rec, tapi yang old original transcript, yang first version of translation, sama yang modern, yang you can understand. So this required. And the additional is that you can search on YouTube kalau ada play tentang kalau ada play Oedipus Rec, boleh share di Facebook group kita, kayak yang pas apa sih namanya tuh, kelas Introduction to Literature. Jadi sumbernya bisa banyak-banyak dan sumbernya kan dari kalian gitu loh. Apa saya mau bilang? Ya cari dramanya di YouTube kalau ada, kalau enggak mungkin video pembelajaran kayak misalnya short video kayak gitu yang animasi-animasi yang untuk mengetahui memahami Oedipus Rec. Anyway, whatever related to Oedipus Rec you can post because we want to learn more than just the drama, you know. We want to learn like holistically. Paham ya? Yang harus dilakukan di post aja di ini di sana. Nah, so nanti lagi tugasnya itu dulu gitu ya. Jadi usaha pertama kalian adalah cari dulu Oedipus Rec-nya. Gitu. Baru nanti kita bahas gitu minggu depannya. Oke? Paham ya? Again, kalian tidak harus selalu mengikuti online Zooming kayak gini karena kalian boleh menonton recorded versionnya di YouTube atau di Facebook. Yang terpenting adalah check that out gitu. Kalian harus catch up. Itulah bedanya online learning gitu ya. You have to have your initiative to learn from whatever media. Sudah? Kalau nggak ada pertanyaan, we can call it the day. Nggak ada pertanyaan? Nggak ada ya. So, stop sharing. Oke. Oh, banyak juga yang masuk ya. 14. Oke. Ya, pretty a lot. Semuanya silent, tanpa kamera. It's okay. Karena tadi juga yang terpajang kan juga ini ya. Apa sih? Slideshow. Oke, kalau nggak ada pertanyaan, setelah ini saya buat Facebook, nanti saya kirim linknya di grup WA biar kalian bisa masuk. Jadi kalau ada related to material itu kita di Facebook ya, kayak yang kemarin kan sama yang semester lalu. Terus tuh kalau yang quick information kayak misalnya tanya yang quick ya, yang chat itu kita di WA. Kan quick kan. Makanya WA chat gitu kan, bukan untuk yang panjang-panjang. Kalau yang panjang yang perlu untuk itu di Facebook kayak gitu. Dan kalau mau see each other live, it's gonna be like this. Gitu. Paham ya? Nggak keberatan kan dengan itunya? Dengan, mau keberatan gimana? Okay, so that's all for today. See you on WhatsApp and Facebook. Bye.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.